So today on Plums, we got a real treat for you. We got Rhic and Turbo from Rug Rumble. It's a super novel protocol that allows two teams, two groups of people that support different coins to battle it out PvP style. And the winner goes home with not just the glory but the gold too. Really fun protocol, and these two are an absolute blast. Let's get into it. Gentlemen, welcome to Plums. It's awesome to have you both here, and I know everyone listening's going to be super excited to hear a bit more about Rug Rumble. But Rug Rumble's all about making PvP fun, and so a little bit of competition between people. And so, guys, I want to have a short competition with you. And when we had our first call, when I first met you guys, I opened the call and I said, "Let's get ready to rumble" in the best way I could. And you guys were like, "Yeah, have you been on the app? Because that's what the app does, right?" Anyway, what I want to do now is for you guys to give you best Let's Get Ready to Rumble. All three of us are going to do it, right? And then we're going to choose who had the best Let's Get Ready to Rumble. So we're going to start with you, Turbo. Turbo gives you best Let's Get Ready to Rumble.
Okay, here we go. Let's get ready to rumble!
Yes, that was dope.
Hope that wasn't too weird.
Yes, Turbo, fantastic. Ric's like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to handle this. Okay, Rhic. Let's hear it.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh snap, that was so good. That was on point all the way through. Okay, right. Oh man, now I'm under pressure because damn, Rhic, that was good. Okay. Let me just rearrange my plums for a second. Okay, right. Let's get ready to rumble! The producer had to take his headphones off. And actually, we'll turn to you, Adrian. Who wins? Great. Who wins? Who gave us the best Let's Get Ready to Rumble, Adrian? What do you think?
Rhic.
Rhic is the winner. I think so too. Rhic, that was so good. That was like on point, like all the way through, the right tone, everything. You should be very proud of that, Rhic. Very proud indeed. Your prize.
I've done like this.
You've done it. You've practiced. You do have a prize though, Rhic. Your prize is a 30-minute podcast with Berry today. So congratulations. So guys, did you, like when you were younger, did you wrestle with like family and friends and stuff? Because like my older brother, we used to fight a lot in a not too playful way, but like at school we used to go hard with wrestling. Like we loved wrestling as kids. And I think WWF and subsequently WWE was so there when we were growing up. But yeah, did you guys wrestle or fight as kids?
Yep.
We'll start with you, Rhic. What was your experience growing up with wrestling?
100%. I think so. First I ever saw WWF back then was when I was like too small to understand, care about anything, and my father used to sometimes watch it. So I was like, oh look, men fighting. So it was like just something. And then growing up, when I got a bit older, I don't know, maybe 10 or something, then I was like super into it. And gradually I found out later that okay, there's what kayfabe is, what everything is, right? What stories are and how the universe actually works. But I definitely used to kind of fight. We used to do some of those moves in school, even though they specifically said do not try this at home, school, or anywhere else. I did it both at home and at school. So
Nice.
Sorry WWE, I did not listen to you guys, but
Yeah.
it was big. It was big.
Yeah. What about you, Turbo? Did you do any wrestling growing up?
A lot, man, a lot. And I don't know if I should be saying this, but it is my guilty pleasure, right? Like every year I watch WrestleMania. I'm a huge fan. Been watching it since I was a kid, right? Like since I was 4 or 5. And yeah, I mean, my cousins probably hate me because I used to practice all the moves on them. Did leave a couple of them injured, but hey, man, that's fun, right? So yeah, I mean, love wrestling.
Yeah, that's so good to hear. I mean, I had a Mexican wrestling mask at one point, and I was like 20 or something when I got that. Like, I enjoyed. Me and a friend both got them, because we were idiots. But in terms of like WWE's kind of style wrestling in particular, I remember at school, one of the schools, we used to have like Royal Rumbles, and we'd set like a part of like the school field as like the ring, and everyone would just pile in and would just go for it. And I remember there was this one other ginger kid, and he used to love doing like, and it used to hurt really badly. He used to love doing like a double leg kick. So he'd run along and then he'd get in the air and then kick you with both with both legs, which was really painful.
Nice. Drop kicks.
Yeah, exactly. And
Drop kicks, right? Yeah.
we used to, I mean, everything. Pylons. Dropping in with the elbows. We used to love it. And actually, that school, I was only at that school for like 2 years and a bit, and we used to do a lot of fighting. So I was there in like, so I was there when I was like 13 and 14-ish, and there was a lot of like older boys there, and they used to like beat the younger kids, right? Now and again, they just, like, you know how it is at school sometimes. Some of the older kids used to like, beat you up. Anyway, so my year group, we had like loads of reasonably big guys for like our age. And what we used to do is, like, if any of that ever happened, because they always, bullies are always on their own, right? Like, they're typically lonely people, especially male bullies. It's slightly different with girls. But yeah, they used to, like, be on their own or whatever. And then, so we'd go as a group and then beat them up. And so we used to go hunting the bullies and just, lay the smackdown on them. And, like, we even, oh, man, good times. But anyway, right, before we get into this novel protocol that you've built, I do want to play a game with you, and I've called it Rug or Reel, okay? And so you guys, you can work together on this one. This is, and we start off easy and it gets a bit hard. You have to decide whether this token is real or not, okay? So we start off with Cum Rocket. Is it rug or reel? So is it real or not? Is real. They know this.
Real.
They
It's
know
real.
It's definitely real.
It is.
Yeah,
Okay. You guys probably own some, I bet. Moon pigeon. Is that rug or is it real?
Have you heard of this?
That's a rug. No, I think that's a rug.
Okay,
That's a rug.
yeah, that's
That's a
made
rug.
up. I made that one up. Okay, Porphyrium. Spelt P-A-W. Porphyrium. Is it rug or real?
That gotta be
That's
real, man.
Yeah, that sounds like something that exists.
Yeah,
even though
that's
we don't
real.
know about it.
It's
Yeah.
like a cat
Probably
themed like charity token. Shrek-fi. Is that rug or real?
Shrek
I hope
5.
it's real. I hope it's real.
Yeah, I would go with real as well.
Okay,
Because-
I made that up,
Yeah,
but
but
it should
I
be
have
real.
some doubts.
It should be real. Like, that's one that needs to happen. So it's probably going to launch tomorrow after this goes out. Okay, Doge Bonk. Rug or real?
It's gotta be real.
Doge Bonk.
gotta be
Yeah,
real.
that's gotta be
Bonk's
real.
Doge
That's gotta
Bonk
be
is real. Okay, what about Gigapepe 9000?
What?
Oh,
Gigapepe 9000. Is it rug or is it real?
I mean, Barry's got a great imagination, so it might just be a rug, but it does sound like something that could really exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
tough
throwing
one.
me off is the number. The number is what's throwing me off. It's like
Yeah.
specific, but then you have STX 6900, so you never know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with rug here. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay. It is
Yeah,
made
probably
up.
a rug.
It feels believable though, right? I nearly got you with that one. Okay, this one. Banana
Yeah,
Task
good one.
Force Ape. Is Banana Task Force Ape rug or real?
That's real. That's gotta
It
be
is real.
Yeah, I think that's real. Yeah.
It's real. Yeah, well done. Okay, good. And then what about Crypto Tinder Swap?
Now that sounds like a project that I know that is doing something similar. I don't know if the name is real or not, but that project definitely exists.
Turbo's signed up. He's already a member of Crypto Tinder Swap.
He's like,
Hey man, you
wait,
got it right.
there was like, is it on my phone? Do I have this app? But yeah, I think the name is too on the nose. I don't think it's real. It's not real.
You're right, it's a rug, but someone's going to be like writing the white paper right now, I bet. Okay, so what about Hamster Combat? Is that real?
Oh, love those
Yeah, of
guys.
course. Yeah,
Love
yeah.
those guys.
They're like, I guess they're legends.
Yeah, no, that's real, definitely real. What about Evil Elon Inu?
Oh,
Oh, that
100%
has
real.
to be real. That
That
has
is
to be.
real, yeah.
100%.
That's just every word that can have Elon after it is a real token now. Okay, guys, well done. You were really good at that. Exceptionally good. You guys know your rugs from your reels. Okay, so I want to now understand where this concept came from, because when you explain it to me, I'm like, yeah, how did this even come about? Like, it's really cool. And so, yeah, how did this idea for Rug Rumble come about?
Yeah, I think it was born out of the meme coin cycle last year. So we were kind of watching closely, right, and living in the trenches as well to an extent, as you can see from our maybe answers. But we were seeing what was happening, and a lot of these tokens were doing well, and some of these had like good communities, good cults. I think Retardio is probably one of the biggest names that comes up when it comes to cults, and uh, we like most of people in the industry watched Murad's speech from Token last year, where he talks about um, you know how cult coins are gonna be there no matter what. And we had started working on the idea itself before that, but that did solidify that okay, we are not the only ones thinking on these lines, right? So for us, it was about how do we help accelerate token life cycles? How do we help stronger cults succeed based on the energy of their rivalries and based on kind of battling others, right? So that's where it was born. The card game itself was kind of born out of us being like geeks, gaming geeks, board game geeks, card game geeks. So taking inspiration from all the games we've played. But yeah, the concept of moving the liquidity around, we had seen and played some games which tried some variations of liquidity movements, whether that it be like something like world PvP or something be like, I don't know, a rug fun maybe. But yeah, it's like a lot of different inspirations, but we felt that there needs to be something to essentially tokenize rivalries.
It was like a lot of these crypto rivalries have been there since forever, right? Um, but it kind of annoyed me that all of this energy was just going on Twitter. It's just people yelling and yelling, and I'm just like, bro, put your money where your mouth is. Play our game, and if you win, you make more money, but you also pump the price of your own tokens, right? So I just kind of hated the fact that all this coordination energy was getting wasted on Twitter, and said, hey man, this sounds like a fun way to do things, right? So that's just another thing I wanted to add to what Rick said.
Yeah, really cool. And has the excitement and energy that you've created, between these communities, did it surprise you? Because people flipping love it. Like, people really get into this, and they're hyping it. They're excited. They want to, as you say, the only way that people have been able to support tokens in the past is obviously buying more. But sometimes you've got your position, you're happy with it, right? You don't want to just constantly be buying more of a token, and then shouting about it on Twitter. Now you've got something proactive you can do to be able to support it, and especially because there's that saying, it's not enough for me to win, others must lose, and that's the fun thing, in Rug Rumble. It is literally PvP, and so has it surprised you how excited and how energetic people have approached Rug Rumble when they've got involved?
It's a mix of a yes and no for me. Yes, I knew people would love the bags and they would be, as passionate as they are on Twitter on our game. Um, but it did surprise me, right? Like within the first week, we saw people bribing each other.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, I'll give you 100 mon, leave Team DAC, play for Chol. And then the other person did not accept it. And this is back in the early days where, mon was very scarce, right? Very, very scarce. And she's like, nah, I have enough mod. There's not a number you can say that would get me to switch sides, right? And that did surprise me
Yeah.
because that's something that I thought, okay, could this be gamed economically? And we did have our reasoning as to why it couldn't be, but to see like a psychological sense coming into it, saying that no, I'm not leaving my team, and actually seeing that happen did
Yeah.
surprise me and it just made me really happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you think about it, like tribalism is something that is so innately human. Like we've been doing it for tens of thousands of years. Um, Us versus them is how the world works, how society works. Whether that be like anything, religion, elections, everything is structured around having an in group and an out group, having other to sometimes demonize, sometimes unite the community, and that is the driving force as well. Rivalries and tribalism, it can bring people closer together. And when you have a rival, the unity you can often see in a community is like far far better, greater than in other circumstances. So yeah, I think I won't say we were surprised, but definitely comparing it with like actual rewards, we were a bit surprised that okay, people actually do care enough about their community, about their own cult leaders, that they would literally turn down money on the table
Yeah.
to stick to their team.
Yeah, super interesting. I think the whole mercenary element, like bringing in out of town shooters to like fight on your behalf, it's a super interesting thing because I mean, it kind of justifies the whole proposition that people care about these things so much and they want to win, and they want to beat someone else, and yeah, really, really cool. And what's the matchup that thinking about all tokens, all chains now, what's the matchup you most would like to see? Like, we had that. I mean, it probably lasted only a week or so, where we had like the country coins. Do you remember country coins started popping up? And like we've had political coins, and obviously Trump's coin.
Yep.
And Newsom was saying he wanted to do something like. Yeah, what's the matchup that you guys would really love to see on Rug Rumble?
Yeah, I have an answer at the top of my
Okay,
head.
Turbo, let's hear it. Yeah, go for
And
it.
maybe not the best time to talk about it, but yeah, I mean, just the political landscape, man. Red versus blue, right? Left versus right. I think that would go
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, we were talking about this. Yes, I just wanted to say we were talking about this yesterday night, like because of the world is in a certain way today, and yeah, I think these sort of gamified representations of rivalries that actually exist may help to kind of put a real marker on it, right? So yeah, go ahead, Turbo.
Yeah, I think, yeah, maybe that might be a bit too heavy politically. I think on a lighter note, another thing I would love to see is just football teams, right? Like have a Arsenal versus Tottenham or a Newcastle versus Sunderland one right before the derby. Could be really fun, right? So yeah, I think that's the point, right? Like the rivalries everywhere.
Yeah, that would be so good to do fan based, the fan tokens, yeah, of different sports teams. That'd be a really fun one because, again, people who enjoy sports and support a sports team, are as energetic as, meme coin believe. It's their whole life. This is what it's about. And if they can bring it into an online medium and make some money, that
Yeah.
makes sense. And yeah, politics, I mean, yeah, that would be good. And you could almost do one for every country, like almost every country, their own political parties. But it's whether they have a token, I guess. But yeah, that's the kind of thing, eventually, would be really, really cool. Yeah, to see. Have you seen one where like friends have had to fight each other? Like it's like you've is that something that you think would be interesting, where you get essentially two allied communities having to fight it out? Is that something you think might happen, or do you think actually the individual tribalism, is just gonna, knock it out, and they will just fight and they won't care. It's like was it in Star Trek? Kirk, I don't want to fight you or whatever it is, but they end up having to do it. Yeah, tell me, are friends willing to fight?
Yeah, I think Kirk is Kirk is like super idealistic throughout. So I won't say that Kirk is a very accurate representation of what like human society is. Maybe an accurate representation of what a lot of people wish society
Yeah, well,
was, but
yeah.
yeah, not reality, not reality at all. So I definitely think that you know if you pit people in an arena and the kind of results matter, financially, from a whatever attention standpoint, anything else, reputation, then people will duke it out. They might still be that, okay, at the end of the day, it's a game, and out of the arena as well, they still maintain whatever positive
Yeah.
relationship they had before they entered it. But yeah, whether it's like communities, investors amongst themselves, founders with each other, um, it's that's capitalism, man. Like,
Yeah.
everyone is always willing to compete, and at the end of the day, sometimes games game and people um, don't kind of mind, but sometimes there can be bad blood as well. So
Yeah.
just depends on the context a lot. So I'm sure friends would be willing to kind of duke it out just to rug each other and make some money, and then laugh about it later.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's the same as when you do like football, football match with friends. You play to win, or playing computer games. It's literally the same as playing computer games. You play to win, but you're still friends. Some people, it's rare that people are immature enough to fall out, forever. Sometimes there's falling outs, because you fired the blue shell or whatever on Mario Kart, it blew them up and then they ended up last or whatever. But it doesn't last, and you laugh about it in the end. But emotions can run high. Now, someone who is in a little bit of trouble is dear Salmonad. As you know, I'm a big fan of Salmonad, and we have a short interlude. There's been a recent scandal, and I want to just share a short clip with you guys as a little interlude. Dear me, the chromium scandal in Salmonad soup. Oh dear, Salmonad's on the run. Are you guys? I'm a huge fan of Ray J and his work, and the stuff he's been able to put out is fantastic, including that really fun piece of lore, the Salmonad soup. There's a whole whole bunch of videos that he put together, really good fun. And in terms of those different communities, are you members of any of those particular kind of houses or man-animal groups? Is that something that you guys prescribe to yourselves as individuals?
Yeah, I mean, I am close to Port from the Salmonat team. Um, yeah, I would say the Monanimal, maybe I have rep throughout testnet as well. Like, I generally like an underdog story. So for me, it was always Moyaki. That was like, the overlooked one.
Yeah.
A cat and a fish, kind of weird, but I like cats. So it's like, okay, Moyaki's maybe my vibe. And I always used to fight for the Moyaki team. I've been fighting for the Moyaki team in rugrumble whenever I play as well. So I would say, yeah, Moyaki, in terms of like other NFT communities, yeah, close to the Salmonad guys, close to Fort, uh, close to the Monadverse guys. Again, will rep Moyaki. My Twitter PFP until recently was a Moyaki PFP from Monadverse, and
Nice.
there's a bunch of others as well. Like I hold Lamouche, so I like that one animal as well. It's like irritating. Like in real world, I hate mosquitoes, but I think Moose is very fun.
Yeah, I don't like
Moose is
French people
funny,
either, so
so
it's
gotta give
cool.
him
Yeah,
that.
that makes sense.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. You know
Turbo,
what
what
I'm
about
talking
you?
about.
Which groups, mon animals, etc. You repping? What do you like?
Yeah. So originally, for kind of the same reasons as Rick, I like Moyaki the
Yeah,
best. Um, but just seeing the kind of work that Benjanad has done with Chalk,
yeah,
it's incredible, right?
yeah,
They've made it a real strong IP. I think they're going to do really well. And yeah, I mean, I just love Benja right now. So
yeah,
yeah, I'd probably say Chalk's my favorite.
yeah. Benja's done such a good
Chilling
job,
Benja.
and he's thought about it holistically. The growth, where they're going, their plans, really, really, really cool to see. I think it's and what I like the most about it is Ray J believes in him, as the kind of creator, and you see that sometimes where creators, put something together and then, are they're a little bit nervous about who it is and what they're doing and everything. But Benja just embodies chaos as a person, but is delivering some really really cool stuff. And yeah, I'm excited about Chog. Funny you're saying about Mayaki. I nearly loaded up Mayaki as food as the interlude. If I'd known you guys love Mayaki, I would have rugged you with the interlude making fun of Mayaki and how we should just eat Mayaki rather than let Mayaki carry on. But guys, I want to Rug Rumble is all about that PvP, those playing those games, repping. And so what we're going to do is Turbo, you're going to represent Chog then, and Rhic, we're going to put you in Mayaki. And we're going to play a little game, and I almost feel like a fraud doing this because of how good Ric's announcement voice was earlier. But I'm going to make an announcement of a token as if, it's entering the ring, and you guys have to shout out when you know what the token is. Okay? So we've got a relatively easy one now. Okay, get ready, guys. Right. He was once the algorithmic darling, promising stability in this stablecoin deathmatch until one fatal collapse took billions down
Luna.
with him. Who said that? Was that you, Rhic?
Luna.
Yes, okay,
Yeah,
1 point to Maki.
yeah.
Yeah, good, well done. Okay, number 2, get ready. Can Chog equal it out here? The beast of liquidity, the unstoppable swapper. He doesn't need a middleman. He just needs you and that ERC20. Step up to the ring and swap.
Uniswap.
Nice. Okay, who said that first? Have we got you down for that, Turbo?
I think I did.
Oh, we got Rhic. Was it Rhic? Rhic again, you
I'll
kid.
take it.
I've got a
Nah,
judge
I'll
to my
take
left.
it. Nah.
Rhic, we got Mayaki
I
on
got
two. Imagine getting
Oh,
rugged
come
on
on.
that. Okay, good. Right, this one's hard until we get towards the end. Okay, get ready, guys. This one's the yield farmer's nightmare. He takes your coins, locks them up, and lets you borrow against them. Some call him a maker, but in the ring, he's the die creator.
MakerDAO.
MakerDAO, yes! Rhic, absolutely dominant. Turbo, what's up? The Turbo's still spooling up. Is he going to bring it back? Okay.
Yeah, no.
We're going to carry on. You've got a chance. I believe in you, Turbo. Okay, so this one, there's a. If you go early, you might get this wrong. Okay, so, and I'm going to give minus points. If you say the wrong word, I'm giving minus points now. So, he doesn't just stake, he restakes. He's stacking yield on yield like steel chairs in the corner. Get ready to bow before the executioner. What do you think? It rhymes with
Oh, this can
Schmeim
be
and
so
Schmear.
many.
It could be a.
It's
I'm sorry, could you
Eigenlayer.
repeat that?
Okay, yeah, no, it's the Eigenlayer Executioner. Don't worry, guys. That was a real tough one. Okay,
Yeah.
this one. They call him the Oracle because he's everywhere at once. He sees all. He knows all. He feeds you the truth.
Link.
Unless the feed goes down, Turbo got, chain link. Well done. Okay, so we're on, what's that, 3-1. Okay, and we've got a total of 8 questions. So, Turbo, you really need to be bringing it back now. Okay, this one's super easy. So, like, literally after the first sentence, you can shout it out. But I want, you guys go for it. So, here comes the curve, the liquidity curve. He slithers with stable coins, crushing slippage.
Curve?
Yes, Turbo. You see, Turbo has just been winding you up, Rhic. He's just been like holding you back. Rhic is raging. Rhic is.
Did I get it first? Or?
I didn't hear you say anything, Rhic, but we have the no. It was Turbo. Okay, We've got Turbo down. So now it's 3-2. Holy moly! Right. Okay, number 7 of 8. Get ready, guys. The NFT overlord. He runs the marketplace where JPEGs are slammed, traded, and flip faster than
OpenSea.
OpenSea Turbo! Turbo brought it back. Ric's like, this is unacceptable. I just don't believe this is.
OpenSea token is not out yet, guys.
No, it's
OpenSea
projects.
doesn't have a token yet.
This is projects. This is projects. No, we're on projects. Okay. Rhic, I love how you're so angry about this. This is exactly what Rug Rumble's about. Moyaki's going to get eaten by Chog now. Right, so if you don't get this one right, Rhic, then Chog has won. Okay. So this one has the name at the end, okay, and you could get this wrong, and there's minus points, okay, remember. So there's, again, you guys will say there's a lot that qualifies for this, so my advice is to wait towards the end, okay. Faster than Ethereum, cheaper than gas station snacks, and always in your face with side chains. Step aside, it's Matic Mania. What's the name of the protocol?
Polygon.
Yes, okay. Who was first? It was a Turbo.
Who got that?
It was Turbo.
Who got it?
Turbo. Rhic is like, wow, that's not acceptable.
Rugged. Rhic just got rugged.
Rhic got rugged. He wants the VAR out. That's so good. And I love how you were ahead, but it was 3-0 to begin with. And then just Turbo's like, okay, now I know how the game's played. I'm bringing it back.
Hello. It's the Plums producer here. After reviewing the footage in post, we discovered that Rhic was, in fact, the winner. And it was due to technical issues that I mistakenly ascribed the victory to Turbo. I regret nothing. It added more excitement to have the underdog make a dramatic comeback. I have now been fired, replaced by AI, and the record set straight. Rhic wins.
What a good game. Okay, good. Well done, guys. Oh, man. Now I do have one final question before we move on to the how big are your plums. Just very quickly, what's the biggest rug you guys have actually suffered yourselves as individual investors? Just give us a very quick story. We'll start with you, Turbo. What's the biggest rug you've had?
Yeah, there've been quite a few. I probably don't even remember the name of the token that I got rugged on hardest. It was during last year, during the meme coin cycle.
Yeah.
And I was just trading memes, and I was making like a steady income. Like I was getting pretty good at just trading these meme coins. And then someone told me that, bro, you gotta up your size. Right? That's how the real wealth is made. And I'm like, I mean, yeah, fair enough. I have a pretty good hit rate right now. And then I just 10x'd my size of going into these tokens.
Yeah.
And yeah, I probably don't even remember the name of the coin I got rugged hard on. But yeah, that was bad.
That's probably the best approach to have, though, right? Like to rugs, we can laugh about them in the future, but really, yeah, you just have to shake it off and move on. Like, yeah, as you say, like it's no point dwelling on it. If you can learn something and change your approach, but yeah, don't dwell on it. Rhic, what was the biggest rug you've suffered?
Yeah, I was like, let me check my Phantom. But I think it's been...
He's being rugged right now. It was 5 minutes ago when he lost the game.
It's been like... Yeah, I think that was a big one. Because, yeah, I don't want to talk about it, guys. I don't want to talk about it. but
we're not friends anymore, Rhic. Is that it?
Feels good.
I just said it. I didn't. Yeah, you. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, Rhic. We'll leave it as that. You're clearly upset and emotional about that one, which delights me. So we're gonna move on to the final segment of the podcast, which we call "How Big Are Your Plums?" And I told you guys that we were going to do truth or dare, but it's actually truth and dare. And you know this fan. I'm not going to say who it is, but they've suggested your truth and dare. And so their truth was what was the worst trade of your life. So we dipped into that with the final question, but we'll hear the worst trade rather than rug. And then the dare is tweet retardio changed my life. Now, as you know, you don't have to do these. You can say no, and you could just do a giveaway for the listeners. But yeah, what are you guys thinking? Are we doing the truth and the dare?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Ric's up for it.
Which one do you want to take?
Well, let's start with what was the worst trade of your life.
I'll do the dare, man.
He's doing the day. He's tweeting it
Turbo
right
is
now.
like,
Retardio
yeah,
changed my
I think
life.
he would have tweeted it.
Yeah.
I think he would have just tweeted it anyway.
Yeah. So what was the worst trade
It's
of your life,
live.
Rick?
The tweet's live.
The tweet is gone. He's done it. Instant.
Oh man,
He just aped it.
it's a very like, yeah, it's an obvious answer for me. Selling my hyperliquid airdrop. Yeah.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough. There's a lot of cope and seethe
Like,
over
yeah,
that.
immediately.
Yeah, a lot of cope and seethe
Yeah.
over that one. And did you have you admitted that to yourself that it's a mistake and rebought in, or have you just been? Because sometimes I'm like, nope, I'm never touching it ever again. I'm not doing it. Like if I make a mistake, I'm like, nope, never. So have you let pride get in the way, or have you got back in?
I had let pride get in the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I did like rebuy at one point around, I don't know, like at similar levels before it kind of dipped a bit a couple months ago. But then I basically got rid of the bag at maybe break even or somewhere close, and I was like, yeah, it's just not worth it. Looking at that token gives me PTSD.
Yeah.
It's just I don't hold any bags right now. Yeah.
Oh damn that.
Tough.
That makes a lot of sense. There's so many people who made exactly that same mistake, and it's like, okay, well, how do you change your behavior moving forward? Well, it's really hard because 99% of airdrops go down and go down forever. It's very few that actually go
Exactly.
up, and it's picking the right ones. That you see those fundamentals and holding on to them. I just to rub salt in your wounds, I did not sell my hyperliquid airdrop, and have been aggressively adding to it ever since. Just to wind you up a little bit more. But gentlemen, we've come to the end of the episode. Really good to spend time with you guys. A hilarious time. Really good fun playing those games with you. You guys are both a delight. And not only are you fun guys, great to spend time with, but you're building something that creates more fun and energy. Like, we've had fun on this conversation, and that's what the communities are doing that play Rug Rumble. They're having fun doing this. They get the opportunity to make people as angry as Rick is, which just is, just absolutely ideal. And so, guys, really want to thank you for coming on to Plums. It's been an absolute delight.
Been our pleasure. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Barry. It's been so much good fun. Thanks for having us on. Don't worry, I'm not mad at you. We'll chat again.
We will speak again. Good. Thanks, guys. Love and peace.
The information and discussion provided here is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and should not be considered financial advice. Berry is not licensed to provide investment advice and does not offer such. Berry typically holds positions in the project and protocols he discusses and discloses that to you here. Opinions expressed by guests are theirs alone and do not necessarily reflect the views of Berry, Plums, or their affiliates. As with all things, and especially financial matters, please do your own research and consult with professionals where relevant.